Hello, collective, and welcome back to Tarot with Candy. I'm Candy Kelly, and let's go ahead and do a real tarot video. I just did a little couple of shorts. I was just reading from a couple of decks that I was compelled to come up here and pull them. Actually, I just try to follow the energy. So go ahead and pull from the Season of the Witch, and go ahead and pull from the Light and Dreams Oracle, and so that's what I did. So let's clear out the energy from that read. Palo Santo stick like it doesn't want to light, but we'll do the best we can, okay? Let's just clear that out a little bit. And let's go in with the Rider-Waite original deck. So again, I like to call on my appropriate protections. I call on the Most High for permission to tarot, and I call on Archangel Michael for protection as I tarot through. I hope this video quality is loud enough, as I am not using my microphone right now. I just didn't hook it up, guys. So I think we'll be okay. I'm going to speak as loud as I can and as proper as I can so people can really understand what I am trying to say. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right. First card out, Spirit. What's the first card out? Let me check my own energy real quick. All right. Let's go. What's the first card out? What's the message? Five of Swords. Somebody wants to win at all costs. They want to battle. They want to fight. Okay, that's how to check my own energy. All right, I felt this coming. And it's not me. It's the energy of the card. So let me let that pass through. Because as a tarot reader, we can be sensitive sometimes. And we can pick up on things, but we have to disown what's not ours, okay? And this is not my reading. Just give me a moment to clear it out. Okay, so we have a Five of Swords here. Somebody wants to battle, fight, win at all costs. It's a do or die situation for this person, or at least that's how they feel. Let's go ahead and find out what is the issue around it. What is the challenge for this person that wants to win at all costs? They're in a tower, okay? I'd be fighting too if I was in this shit. All right, so we know that. It's a tower out of here, okay? That's why they're trying to win. They want to avoid this, but actually it's falling because it's in the upright, so it's present. That's what the problem is. Whatever this person was doing to try to win at all costs, it got to this point, this tower here. Okay, so let's get all the cards out and let's try to find out what's going on here. Down in the subconscious, what's down there, Spirit? What's in the subconscious that needs to come up? Somebody is reaping what they sow with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's why they're in a tower. They've done something and now they have to take atonement or ownership of what it is that they've actively done, okay? Because this is reaping what you sow energy, okay? So they're mad about that. They want to fight because it created some kind of life-jarring situation for them, period. It's a tower, and that's what it means. I'm trying to convey how important this major arcana really is. And at the same time, as this tower comes down, it is an idea or a lifestyle or an ideology of something built on lies, on faulty foundation, which is why it failed. Okay, so the good part about that is you can pick up the bricks and rebuild. Okay, so if there's a good part, that would be it. But this is dramatic. This is life-jarring right now in someone's life. Okay, and it appears to be something that they're reaping that they're sown, or someone is, or someone's looking at this person reaping what they've sown. All right, let's get into it. What was in the recent past, Spirit? What was in the recent past? And thank you. Seven of Cups. Somebody was trying to create some type of illusion to keep someone stuck or to make their bad choices look better. Okay, there's no good choices here, but there is a choice. Okay, also it could be illusions. Someone could have been trying to create illusions. And what you have out here, the Five of Swords, when I say win at all costs, that means they'll do anything. They'll try to create illusions. That's part of it. Okay, so all this story goes together. And so this person is really reaping what they've sown. Okay, but let's get the cards out. What is an action or an intention? What is the action or intention, Spirit? And thank you. There is a Page of Pentacles. There's some type of opportunity, some yes, something positive here. Okay, that is the action or opportunity that's going to be taken here. What's in the near future, Spirit? And thank you. Three of Wands. This person's going to take that opportunity, make plans, or turn it into something. Now they're waiting for their ships to come in. Okay, that is the right thing to do with that type of opportunity. You plan for it, and then you wait. Okay, so that's on a good progression. All right. What else? What else, Spirit? What is the lens they're looking through? A master manifester. Amen. Take your opportunities, do the work, and wait for your ships to come in. Because with this Magician card, you are going to make it happen. That's the energy. That's the lens that someone's looking through. Okay, this person means business, and they take initiative. Okay, according. Okay, they're going to get that done. What is in the environment so we all can see? What is this? What's going on? Ooh, Temperance, and you've got a Hangman in the reverse. Okay, so this person is stubborn. They don't want to see something. They don't want to admit something. They're refusing. It's in the reverse. If it was in the upright, you could say, okay, they get it. They're going to try to think a different way, make a different path, but they're refusing. Now, the balance, someone here also in the environment has good balance, okay? They are in the flow. Things are flowing for them, okay? And there's someone around this person that don't want to see something for what it is, okay? And there's a balanced person here, okay? Now that's in the environment, so everyone can see that, okay? That these energies represent two opposites, okay? There are two opposites here. Or you could say this person that's refusing to see something with the Hangman in the reverse is looking at this person that's balanced. They don't want to view this person as good, okay? They don't like that. They're refusing to see them correctly, if you will, okay? All right. Now, in the hopes and fears, let's get a card out there. What's in the hopes and fears, Brennan? Thank you. It's Queen of Swords. So we have a divine feminine energy who's very smart, who's a leader, who's using her intelligence to come up with the best solution, the best answer. She's not using too many of her emotions or physical things. This is sheer intelligence, sheer will. This is how she's going to come to her conclusion or her judgment, okay? She could be cold and ice towards, people can view her that way. She's not the most, now just keep in mind, this is an energy of a feminine energy that she's in right now. It doesn't mean that, you know, she's always like this, right? This could be the more dominant side of her also. But the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. This could be like a lawyer, higher learning. Her head is above the clouds, as you can see. So she's very balanced, like this Temperance card, right? She makes good decisions, good choices. That's what you're going to see in the Queen of Swords. And yeah, in the Queen of Swords. So she could be part of this issue. In fact, she's the only one who's come out. But this energy, there's someone around you who wants to win at all costs. And it's going through a tower. Okay? And you know something about that Queen of Swords. You know something about it because you're in the picture. Right? That's you. The outcome. What's the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome to this situation? What is going on so we can get into it? Six of Cups. So somebody here is looking fondly on memories, or somebody here feels fondly towards someone. This could be like soulmate connection. There's a lot of love in this card. It could mean childhood or someone from your childhood. It's just trying to convey the sweetness, the tenderness, the love that someone has here. Okay, so that's out here. Okay, that is the outcome. That's where this is going. That's where it's headed. That's what's going to happen. But because of that, whatever this card is, the bottom of the deck, yeah, someone is going insane. Okay, they dropped the balls. Okay, they couldn't keep it juggled. They couldn't pay Paul to rob Peter, whatever. Okay, it wasn't going to happen like that. They missed an opportunity and they dropped the balls. Okay, they couldn't keep it afloat. There's chaos here. Okay, and it could be because someone feels a certain way. We don't know. We have to get into it. Yeah, this person's very unhappy with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And the Nine of Cups is a soul thing. It's one's own, right? So deep down within this person, not only are they having a hard time, and there's a lot of chaos going on right now in their life. Why wouldn't it be? They're in a freaking tower, right? Okay. They're very unhappy about this. And it has something to do with the money. Okay. It has something to do with this financial windfall, um, inheritance, this type of thing. But there's some type of big money around this situation, okay? And this person is in a tower about it, and they're in chaos because they're not getting it, because the outcome is also a Six of Cups. But let's find out why, okay? Let's find out why before let's see what's going on. All right, so let's go in with the all-knowing Pantheon and see if that can read it up for us. So we know we have a Five of Swords. That's what we started with. Somebody is upset and want to win at all costs. They want to fight, okay? They're ready to do whatever they need to do, right? Because there's something going on here with their finances. The card that fell out is Daydream. I don't know if the bubble is busted, right? Okay, they were in some type of daydream about what? A fancy lifestyle. May have something to do with a profession or job, glow up. There was a collaboration here or other people around the situation. Now this person's in a nightmare, okay? The bubble bust on the daydream or something happened here because they're in a nightmare and a tower. And why wouldn't it be? It could be over eternal love. The outcome to this is the Six of Cups. This is like meeting a soulmate love, okay? So the eternal love. They might want to win at all costs because of that. All right. They're in a tower. The tower is the problem. Okay, we know that they want to fight, but the tower is the problem. Yeah, because someone's triumphing. Somebody's winning here, and it's not them. They're in a tower because someone's winning. Because that person lived and learned. They made alliances and friendships as they lived and learned. And now this person is overloaded. They're in a tower and they're overloaded because someone here is winning. Okay, they wanted to win at all costs. They lost. I'm not going to say they lost because, well, clearly there's something going on with the finances because you have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and we'll look at that at the end. I'll go through these cards again, but the central issue out here is the Five of Swords. So it doesn't say they lost, but it does say they still want to fight. Now, yeah, they're in a tower. Something's going on right now. Okay, it could have something to do with their finances or their day-to-day, but something is going on that's life-changing here for this person. Okay, they are reaping what they sow. Down in the subconscious is Seven of Pentacles. Let's not forget. That's reaping what you sow energy. What did you do? What did you not do? Okay, so let's get one for the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Origin is because something originates with someone else here, or the origin of their whatever it is they were doing. This could also mean it just hit back home. So you sow your seeds. You see what I'm saying? And when the crops come up, if they come up like this, is what you sown. If it comes up like that, okay, you good. You know, you can see what your fruit is. But you planted something here, or they did, with this win at all costs energy. So they planted that, and here's the crops. Okay, so you can't get no real than that. Okay, so it's something they sown. And now they have to reap what they sow. Literally, they have to reap what they sow. Isn't that something? They can't relax. All right, they're jumpy. It has something to do with money, like I said at the bottom of the deck. On the other was a Ten of Pentacles. Okay, it has something to do with some type of money here. They could feel ill or they could be sick around the fact of this money. They can't relax and they're sick. They may not have the money because on the bottom of this deck is the Two of Pentacles. Let's not forget. They're in a tower. In the recent past, we had a Seven of Cups. So somebody was trying to create some type of illusion, or this person could actually be in an illusion. Withdrawal. They want someone to quit. They were trying to create an illusion to get someone to quit. Whatever their mission was, whatever they wanted to get done, this person was Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, trying to get this person to quit or withdraw because they're in a nightmare. Again, they're in a tower. A collaboration is back again. There was other people around. These other people can also be experiencing this tower. Anyone connected to this person, okay? They could have been part of the Five of Swords as well. Uh, excuse me, guys. My eyes itching so bad. Oh, yeah. They could have been part of the Five of Swords, okay? Either way, there's other people around this situation. And there's luck here. So they want it. They're in the nightmare once again because someone's winning, because someone has luck, right? Someone has luck, right? It looks like it's the Queen of Swords. She's the only one we got out here. Action and intention. There's some type of offer here, right? There's some type of opportunity with this Page of Pentacles for someone. And whoever it was, it seemed like they took it and made something out of it. Because in the near future, it's a Three of Wands. Yeah, somebody is disturbed because there's an offer out here, an opportunity, a yes for someone. They're lucky. That person is lucky. Or they feel like they're lucky. They feel like it's fate. It's meant to be. Again, these people are back. They're around the situation. They know someone here is disturbed. Or this whole group could be. And they're stressed out. They're in a tower once again. We don't need to go to the Three of Wands. We can, because the ships are coming in. Somebody's ships are coming in. But we already know they took this opportunity here and turned it into something. Well, whatever. Card that fell out is loneliness. Somebody's lonely because there's someone's ships is coming in. And it looks like that person is self-care, self-love. And that means somebody else is going to be lonely because someone here is practicing self-care, self-love. They've taken their opportunity and they turned it into something, waiting for their shifts, but somebody feels left out or lonely because of it, right? Stuck in the Seven of Cups, stuck in the Five of Swords, going through a tower, reaping what they sow, disturbed about somebody else's luck, disturbed about somebody else's opportunity. They blew their money, they blew their time. This is a Two of Pentacles in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Let's not forget. Whew. Anyway, the lens they're looking through is this Magician card here. So we have an energy. I'm going to have to say it's the Queen of Swords that no one else has come out. And she's very intelligent. She's taking her opportunities and she's making the most of it. She's making very intelligent decisions. She's letting her intelligence or her mind lead the way. And that's why she's creating this balance with Temperance. This Five of Swords energy is in this Hangman and they don't want to see her for who she is. However, her life speaks for itself, obviously, because she's a Queen of Swords. In other words, she's taking out her emotions, okay? She's not emotional about this situation. She may have them, but she's putting that on the back burner because she has to stay focused on the task at hand because of what's going on around her. And she's going to use her intelligence to lead her that way, okay? Not her emotions. Don't get it twisted. It's not that she doesn't care. She's have to put that on the back burner because emotions aren't facts, okay? We need to deal with facts around this situation because somebody is truly going through it, okay? And this person could really be disturbed, okay? Master Manifestor here. That's the Queen of Swords energy. Can we get one for this Magician? Yeah, gain. She's gaining. And this person is mad and furious because of the gain. Okay? That's why they're in the Five of... They want to fight. Okay? Things are not working out. And the things that they've done, they're reaping what they've sown. They sowed the seed. Remember that. They sowed their own seed. They did that. Okay? So somebody's furious around this Queen of Swords, divine feminine energy, who's taken her opportunities and made something out of it. Okay? In the environment, they refuse to see this woman. Okay? This balance, this maturity, this confidence, this guidance. You know, when you're dealing with the Queen of Swords, you know, okay, yeah, we're here on this realm on earth. Okay, cool. But she's so intelligent that she doesn't outrule intuition. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That's a big thing here. Okay, we can see, touch, feel it with our seven senses. We work on that. But, there is a higher calling, and most of us do believe that. Okay. And so she's using all of it. Again, her head is above the clouds. Okay. That says a lot in this card with this Queen of Swords in the upright. Okay. She's very balanced. And someone just don't want to see her for who she is, period. They don't want to. All right. We have the Hangman in the reverse in this Temperance energy. What's going on? They may be trying to use some type of manipulation here around her because she's so balanced, right? What else? Let me get one more for that. Yeah. And they might want to ask for help or use, they may be trying to get help from that gang we saw. Remember, we saw the collaboration. There's a sweetheart here in the environment as well. She could be viewed as a sweetheart. This Queen of Swords could be. The other people, they're back again. I told you there's other people around us. She could be, this Five of Swords energy person could be trying to elicit help to create some type of manipulation here, some spiritual manipulation with this right card and the aid card. They may want, because they refuse to see it about her. Okay? They want people to be blind just like they refuse to see it. They don't want you to see it either. Woo! Amen. Queen of Swords in the upright, beautiful, intelligent, divine, feminine energy. She's got the light of God on her. Can we get one for the Queen of Swords, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, alliance. Somebody wants alliance and friendship with her. Okay, that's what she created. And it's here. And it's saying it in more words, more ways than one. Even if this isn't a love relationship, because we don't have like a lot of cups out here or anything like that, but there is some type of love for this Queen of Swords, okay? And it could be just a friendship. It could be a family member. This could actually be memories from childhood, okay? If somebody here doesn't like it, the way you're viewed, the way people, or the way someone likes you. They don't like your self-care. They don't like your intelligence. They don't like that you're balanced. They don't like that you're able to manifest, okay? They don't like that you're winning. They're just all over you, okay? But what they should do is put down these swords because you have a falling tower in your life, okay? So you need to pick the rubble up. That's what you need to do and leave other people alone. I mean, I'm just saying. The outcome is the Six of Cups and the upright. So there's a lot of love. There's soulmate energy here. Somebody's using their imagination. Okay, that can take you anywhere. They don't put any limits on this love. They don't put no challenges on this love. And because of it, this person cannot relax. This Five of Swords person, they cannot relax with the Two of Swords. Okay, things are not going as planned for them. On the bottom of this deck is a Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something going on in their finances more than likely. Okay, the Pentacles is things here on earth, tangible things. So it could be, your job, problem with bills, car problem. It could be all of that. But this person is going through it, and they're in the tower, okay? They're trying to stop an ending with the Death card in the reverse. This is a major arcana. They don't want something to end. This is why they were fighting in the Five of Swords and trying to create blinders, okay, of confusion, okay, because they were trying to stop someone for seeing their options clearly. But there's justice out here, okay? So that's that. The bottom of this deck is relaxed, and the reverse, this person cannot relax. They're stuck in their ego, or they have a lot of pride. And they're in a natural disaster. Of course, they're in a tower once again. They wear masks, many masks for different people. Okay, they can't be themselves. They pretend. And they really don't like the fact that someone cares, or they see that someone is caring here, just like the Six of Cups. Okay, that's out here again. Okay, and even if this means self-love, they could see it. All right, and they're trying to wear a mask around someone caring for someone here, and they can't relax. Okay, so that's that. We have yet to find out who this Five of Swords person is. I don't know if that's another feminine energy or another male energy. But we do know we have a Queen of Swords in the upright. And there is some type of love around this. I can try to fish out a couple more people if I can. Let me see what else will come out. Maybe it'll tell us if it's a man or a woman. I'm not really sure. I think I should just leave the read where it's at. But I'll go. Spirit, can you let us know? Is this a man or another feminine energy? Who is this around this Queen of Swords? Is it a male or female? What's this? Home. Could be family, somewhere close to home. Okay, that could be a clue. This person could be taking flight. Okay. Stork always comes home. Delivery. Also, delivery is in this card. Again, home. Okay. Who else, Spirit? So there could be someone in your home or close. It could have something to do with a child. Okay, this could all be for a child. All of this violence here and this bad energy, they could be going through a tower or something about a child and a home. Okay, that could be an issue as well. What else we got here? Stars. Okay, someone could be, you know, living in the stars or seeing stars.